Welcome everyone to the Summer of Poomsae event. We are now entering the under 50 male black belt division.
And now Master Poomsae, who is one of our national team competitors and an extremely talented, experienced practitioner, and a really wonderful guy too. He's an excellent sidekick for this. He's very confident.
Great control, great flexibility, really showing his experience here.
And he's really adapted to this COVID situation as well. He's giving a lot of online seminars now and really goes out there and helps everyone he can in this sport. So he's just been one of the best people that we've had.
Wow.
And look at that, a 7.90. That is a great score and well-deserved.
I believe he's our current national team member in this division, so he is the one to beat. People will be going after his score.
And he's been doing a lot of these online tournaments that have showed up all over the world now. And he's been very, very successful at that too. A lot of gold medals.
Mm-hmm. And it helps, I think, doing practice at different online events so that you're not new to this video submission, and he has been doing them and winning them. So he is experienced in this format. He's experienced at nationals. He's experienced internationally. So Pak, really great competitor for the U.S. He's from Korea. And I think one of my favorite stories about Pak is his hair, which he dyes. And I was like, you keep getting, gold medals. He's like, yeah, to match my hair. I was like, well, what happens if you get old? He's like, no, I have to keep it. He can't go silver because then he gets silver medals.
That's right. Yeah, all the people that we meet in this sport are just really wonderful. And we've had such a great times over the years. And Poomsae people are a different breed. As a world community, they're pretty tight. And nice technique. Very stable positions.
I think one of the nicest things that I like about his form is that he lets it breathe. He's not in a rush at all. He knows where to pause, really show that power and strength before moving on, which gives it an interesting rhythm. So it's not monotonous. It's not, the same tempo. He has breaks and pauses like you're adding a comma or an exclamation point if you're writing a sentence.
What a great point. And an 8.0. So again, Poke is definitely the person to beat here. 7.95 altogether. That is an amazing score.
We have just one more competitor here in this round before we have our top 8 who will go into the finals. Why don't we talk a little bit about the points, because that is something new with this event. It's a US 8.0 tournament and it's cutoff. So something that's really good to know, I think, is that if you compete in this tournament at all, you are receiving points. So everybody who signed up and submitted a video will be getting points. Right.
And a 7.13. And points, basically we're trying to get points to get us on the U.S. team eventually here. So this is these are ranking points that allow us to rank ourselves. Okay, so look here at our final score there. Looks like, and you said the top 8 move on.
One more athlete to go here.
Back here in one of the last episodes of the Summer of Poomsae, and I'm here with Pak Sung-young, and he is a multiple-time national team member and international medalist all over the globe for Team USA. So, sir, thank you for spending a few minutes with me here today on the Summer of Poomsae.
Oh, yes, sir. My pleasure.
Yeah, I love having these elite athletes on. He's got the beautiful Team USA background. It's textbook. I love it. I love it.
I gotta represent, right?
I know. It's perfect.
This is how I do online classes too.
It's absolutely perfect. So let's talk a little bit about the differences between a world championships or a national championships. You've gone out there, you've won gold medals at all of those. So you've been under the bright lights, the big pressure. And now we say, we're going to do this virtual competition. You have to compete in your dojang and submit your Poomsae for the judges. What's the differences? How do you do it? How did you do it?
Well, actually, I like the idea. I mean, I like to say thank you to everyone that who's putting this tournament because we're not focused into the COVID-19. We're more focused into our training. So
Right.
I'd like to say, many thanks to everyone who prepared this tournament. But the in-person tournament and versus the online tournament, I love it, sir. I love it. And I know why, because at in-person tournament, we only have one shot.
Right.
So you practice a lot in ahead of time before you get into the ring. And you mistake, and you come out as what you perform. But online, tournaments, you record. So you could record as many times as you can until you feel that this is the right one.
Right.
I think it's also a lot of challenge and pressure we're doing over and over until I kind of feel confidence to submit that video.
Right.
So it still gives us a good training and still nervous. It's not like you're not nervous out there in front of the camera. You're still nervous. I'm nervous just getting an interview.
Well, I mean, look, at the end of the day, this is great advice from a great champion. I mean, you found a way to say, you know what, I love this because I'm going to go out there and give it even more of my time, more of my effort. And if I don't get it exactly right, I'm going to do it again until I get it right. But that's what champions do.
Yes,
and
sir.
We'd expect nothing less from you, sir. So again, a great interview from a great champion with a great background behind him. It's just, it's perfect way to end some of these episodes. So I just want to say, sir, good luck to you at the up and coming Summer of Poomsae presented by USA Taekwondo. And I hope to see you down the road winning more gold medals for Team USA.
Thank you, sir. I will try my best all the time.
You always do. Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay, and last up for this division, we have Master Pak Sun Yang. He is from Iktus Taekwondo, which is his club, and he has athletes from all over the country as part of his team. And he is, one of the strongest athletes in this division, not only in our country, but in the region and competitive internationally here. So expecting a big score here from Master Pak on both forms.
He's on the World Championship team 2016 and 2018. So he has quite a bit of experience on the international stage.
As well as the Pan American Championships and last year, the World Cup in Wuxi, China. Nice big banner in the back with his face on it. It's always clear whose studio you're in with Master Pak. Really solid. He has to pull out some good forms here so that he can get that gold medal to match his gold hair.
That's for sure. He is oftentimes on the competition floor with a set of gold warm-ups, top and bottom.
Right.
So, very smooth, very stylish, very flashy out there on the competition floor. Also does pairs with a competitor we'll be seeing soon, Thua Nguyen, in the under 50 female division.
And they did win that division to go to Denmark at the World Championships this year, but we will see Thua a little bit later, and she won individual pairs and team and had to drop a division. So it ended up being pairs, but here, one of the biggest scores we've seen in this division, 7.77. Really big accuracy and presentation there. Really strong score. Again, on Kumbang, never easy to do.
This is a really good form for Polk because he is all about his core strength here. I know he's worked on his six-pack for many years, and you can really see that strength coming through here.
That's awesome. Good flexibility, making those front kicks look easy.
Now this is a harder set here, just a little bit lower, but completely balanced. Those coming out of the Poomsae are so much more difficult. Yeah, makes these look nice and smooth on the back line there, and the finishing that good core strength here on these turns.
And
So-
a nice long front stance to finish it out.
What I like about Polk is he makes every single technique important. Sometimes athletes, they might just throw a punch, think like, oh, it's just a punch, but he makes every single step important. Again, another high score, 7.7 for Poomsae Young's second Poomsae there, Paul Jong. And that leads us to his final score, 7.73. So I think he's just going to knock Victor Chung out of that first place spot. So finishing with Poomsae Young in first, Victor Chung in second, and Krishna Sitaram in third place.
Hey guys, I'm back. I am Master Poomsae Young. I met the team at the Grand Slam final, and then the division that I made was 41 through 50 individual and 31 plus for pair team at the Grand Slam final. And after I was preparing for Denmark for our World Poomsae Championship. But through this pandemic, it got canceled. And yes, I was also disappointed because I couldn't go. I prepare a lot, but that didn't stop me training though. Okay, I don't think any incident gonna make me stop training Taekwondo, because this is my life. This is what I do. This is who I am. I train every day. I teach every day. I try to coach many athletes as I can and help them better in Taekwondo. So after it got canceled, am I, stop training? I don't think so. I start training back because I heard there's gonna be an online tournament, which is I competed first state European Open and Oceania Open and World Online Championship, all those online tournaments. I try as much as I can to continue train and compete through this virtual system, and it worked really well for me. So I took all first place on those competition, which is it's blessed by God. I'm just one of them who try all the time, just trying. And when you don't give up, you will get to the point where you can be the best as you can be. And I like to recommend any students or athlete who's in Taekwondo Poomsae or Kyoryugi, whichever division you're in, category, I want you guys to continue on because that's how I got made, okay? Because I didn't want to stop. I've been training for 40 years and I'm still kicking and punching, competing, and with this, it's just became a part of my life. And I appreciate all the athletes who's willing to continue in this time through this pandemic. And do not let this pandemic change your goal, because without this Taekwondo training, you're gonna lose your goal, your goal setting, your Taekwondo training, and then you will not able to focus into who you are. You have to think about who you are. This is who I am, and I'm sure that you guys are great. You guys are very passionate about learning and processing and get better. Just as long as you're better than yesterday, that's it. I'm trying to be better than yesterday. That's why I'm keep kicking, okay? And if we stay focused, we could overcome this pandemic together, and we can do this. And I'm here, and you're there as a students or competitors, and I'm here as a coach and competitors, and we could work this out together. Okay, never give up, everybody. And I'm just I feel great because my Ictus Taekwondo team members are willing to continue and train, so I could still coach. Without students, there's no masters. So without people, there's no president. Same thing. Okay, without you guys, we have no place to stand. So I need all the students to continue train, so all the masters can continue teach, and we can do this. if I make a movie or book, and my title, I like to be called Living Legend. Okay, and I didn't bring this one up. I did got a Living Legend Hall of Fame from USA Martial Arts, and they call me a living legend, and I got an award for that. And getting called a legend is like feeling like you gotta pass away to get called. He was the legend before, but living legend is like you're legend, and he still lives currently right now, and holding that title is it's a pressure because I have to live like a legend now. You know, I have to keep my standard high, and I have to be outstanding any place, anywhere you go, to hold that title as well too. It's been great, and being legend is like can never stop training basically, and being called legend is such an honor that somebody did appoint me as a Hall of Fame USA Martial Arts. Really like to give a shout out to everyone who's competing, junior, cadet, there's youth, for summer Poomsae, and keep up your good training. Make sure that you try your very best every single take, and then find the best one to submit. That's a tip for you guys, okay? Find the best one to submit. Don't just submit after one or two try, okay? You gotta take many take and then find the best one, guys. And to my Ictus Taekwondo team members, I'd like to shout out to everyone, all the Ictus team members United Masters team. So I'd like to shout out to all the masters first, because you guys are right now probably taking a lot of takes for your students as well as just like me. I need to go teach private lesson and give a take for one of my students so I could submit for the youth division now. And I want to give a shout out to my Ictus Taekwondo team members. Every one of you guys, try your best every single day, and you will become the best. Thank you, everyone.